Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a bloody Monday, but it doesn't really matter because we are still going to be able to make money, find opportunities, and basically do what we have to do. So, the cryptocurrency markets have been going down, and I'm sure you guys are freaking out at this particular moment, but I'm here to let you know that there are grand opportunities. So, in today's episode, I am going to be giving you the blueprint. I'm also going to be revealing what I'm going to be doing, especially during the next few days, because it's going to be very volatile, and volatility means a whole lot of money for a lot of traders out there. And I'm also going to give you my overview with regards to what is going to happen as far as the traditional markets are concerned, because if you take a look at the S&P 500, right, we obviously had like a little bit of a bounce after a long period of price correction. So this is one of the reasons why I am positive, and I'm sure that we're going to have a breather as far as Bitcoin and all the alternative cryptocurrencies are concerned. So if you didn't really get to buy the bottom, I mean the dip, because we're going to go lower. Yeah, I do understand and I do agree we are going to see lower prices, but before that happens, there's going to be price volatility. There's going to be ups and downs, peaks and valleys. So at this particular moment, I am inclined to believe that we obviously found a little bit of some support as far as Bitcoin is concerned. So before we go down to about 42,000, 39,000 US dollars per BTC, right, we are most likely going to have like a little bit of a breather. We're going to have like a pullback, and when this happens, right, best believe a lot of our alternative cryptocurrencies are also going to end up bouncing as well. So during this particular phase, right, when we expect the prices to kind of bounce, because at this particular moment we are at this particular threshold, which is very good. As you can see, we are using this particular range. We are at the bottom of the range at this particular moment, so I expect a little bit of a bounce, and remember, we have some liquidity right over here. So before we continue going towards $39,000 per BTC, right, I expect the price to sort of grab this liquidity right over here, cause a little bit of mayhem, and just basically get to punish a lot of people. And this is one of the reasons why I am buying a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies at this particular moment, just for that quick scalp. So if you guys don't really know anything about trading, right, at this particular moment, this trade that I'm going to be unveiling to you is basically going to be a short-term type of trade. Okay, you have to get in and get out, make your money very fast, and just basically rinse and repeat. So at this particular moment, I took this trade and I'm going to be adding to it. Let's say, for example, the price kind of continues going down. So I really hope that you understand the emphasis of understanding your time frame. Okay, so we can actually get to take this particular trade, and I really believe it is going to turn out very profitable. So big shout out to everybody watching me right now. Good morning, Waffwheel. Good morning, German meets Asian. Good morning, D Paiwa. What's up, everybody? German meets Asian says you served me a lot of money. Congratulations. Yes, the objective of my YouTube channel is to serve you guys. I'm all about servitude. I'm all about adding value. So to all the people that saved a lot of money because of the things that we were talking about, congratulations to you guys. I'm like honestly and genuinely happy. But this time around, let's make some more money. Let's make some more money. Okay, so emphasis on time frame and actionability, or rather execution, is very important. Okay, you guys already understand, and you've got the trading blueprint at this particular moment as far as Bitcoin is concerned. So why am I telling you all this? The reason I'm explaining to you all this is because you need to have a compass. If you have a compass, right, it's very easy for you to have your location or your target destination easy, if you know what I mean, because you're able to use the compass. So at this particular moment, right, yes, I agree, we are going to go lower. We're definitely going to go lower because this is a blatant bearish flag. But that's not how the market works. The market makers always find a way to finesse and grab your liquidity, your money, because you guys are doing what everybody else is doing. And this is one of the reasons why I am here pretty much on a daily basis to give you the actual blueprint. So at this particular moment, there's a high probability that the price of Bitcoin is going to end up bouncing and we're going to push towards the upside. So during this particular phase, right, it's very important for us to jump into altcoins that have really performed very badly, because we understand that Bitcoin is going to sort of get a little bit of a breather. So if you look at the risk and the reward ratio for a lot of altcoins, I am really inclined to believe that Alice coin has got a better chance of really giving us huge potential in terms of the pullback. Okay, because it has really gone down since its previous pump. It's dropped by about close to 94%, if you know what I mean. So if we are able to like grab something like even half of this particular pullback, let's say for example we end up pushing towards $15, that's like a lot of money. So this is one of the reasons why I am buying and loading heavily on Alice coin. So it dropped as low as $11.55, and if you look at the risk to reward ratio of Alice, it's a very good risk to reward ratio. And yes, we could drop to $8. Okay, this is a probability as well, but remember what I told you, understanding the importance of understanding your time frame. So this trade that I'm taking, I'm only going to be in this particular trade for the next 24 to about 48 hours maximum, unless the markets like really turn around, if you know what I mean. So basically, I bought Alice close to $11.55, and I still have some more money to drop, or rather to buy more and more Alice. Okay, so if you want to take that particular trade, of course, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor, so please do your own due diligence. So if you want to take this trade with me as well, you can easily have time to like do this. So already the price is bouncing and we're having some good stuff, but just keep it in, just there's a probability of the price maybe going down. Let's say for example we've got a black swan event, because the stock markets could ruin the whole situation. So you have to calculate, you have to like make sure that you've got like a really good understanding of the risk to reward in terms of your portfolio. So I'm not really like going all in with all my money, I'm just going in with a little bit, a tiny portion of my cryptocurrency portfolio, if you know what I mean. So to me, this is a very great trade to take. And if you also take a look at the triangle as far as Alice is concerned, right, we can basically do this. Okay, if we take a look at that, right, we are at the bottom of the triangle. Okay, and sorry, triangle, why am I saying triangle? This is a rectangle. Oh my god, I forgot my basics. My fundamentals are all messed up because of trading. So if you look at this rectangle, right, we are basically at the support level. Yes, we might sort of drop down and go down like that, right, and then push back in. Okay, so if you look at this particular base of the rectangle, to me it's a very great trade. Even if we had to push up and let's say for example target $14.34, that's like a 20% profit like in the next 24 to 48 hours is very, I mean, it's crazy, it's insane. If you're trading with about 100,000 US dollars, 20% is about 20,000 US dollars in 24 to about 48 hours, if you know what I mean. So to me, I'm definitely taking this trade. So I bought back Alice, and I'm also looking at other coins as well. But I've been following Alice for like a very long period of time. So usually what I do is I stick to coins and just basically get to milk them. Of course, there's other opportunities as well, such as let me also explain something to you guys, because there's one problem that we usually do, especially as cryptocurrency traders. We love going for the pumps. Now let's take a look at Solana. Okay, so Solana has been doing very well for a very long period of time. Okay, and at this particular moment we can have like a bounce and push up to get that double top right over there. But for me, I wouldn't sort of take this trade because it's not really a good risk to reward ratio for me. For me, Alice is a better risk to reward ratio due to the fact that it has really dropped a lot from where it was. So if you had to compare Solana and Alice, personally, according to my own previous experience, right, I'm not going to go into Solana, provided Solana has got more juice, it has got more marketing, it has got more support, but still, to me, it's a bad risk to reward ratio. So before I take any trade, I always look and study. I always look at the risk to reward type of ratio, type of situation, if you know what I mean. So other coins that have very good risk to reward ratio are coins such as pancakeswap as well. Pancakeswap has been stagnant for like a very long period of time, so this one is like a very good risk to reward ratio. We're back to the basics here, back to the pre-pump area. And the reason why I always choose pre-pump areas is that they always have, like, you know, turnaround situations. Like, for example, look at these gigantic pumps, and you only get these elastic type of movements when you've got like a very good risk to reward ratio and you're buying it like at a very strategic level, if you know what I mean. So to me, these are the types of trades that I go for. And another cryptocurrency that has been doing very well is obviously AVAX. AVAX has been pumping like crazy, but to me, the risk to reward ratio is not really that good. Okay, so AVAX was around $65 or rather $64 a few hours ago, but now it's down to about you know, it's down by 15%. Of course, when you look at AVAX, right, we can always have like another push to make the double top, so it can still go back to 65 and you can still make your money like that. But for me, it's not really a good risk to reward ratio. Okay, so let me take a look at what you guys are saying. Jacob says, hey, Chumai says bear trap. Well, yeah, let me explain that situation. So it depends on what time frame you're talking about. So True Main says it's a bear trap. It could be, depending on the time frame that you're talking about. If you're talking about the smaller time frame, right, let's say the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 24 hours, the 12 hours as well, yes, this could be a bear trap. And it's not really a bear trap because we are still at this particular threshold. It's only going to be a bear trap if we drop below the support levels. Okay, remember, we've got this particular wick right over here at 42,900 and something. Okay, we've got this particular level right over here. So we can't really call it a bear trap unless we break the previous, you know, sort of support here, which happened on the 7th of September. So I can't really call it the bear trap because we need to like get rid of these support levels as well. But if we had to use the line, okay, then this particular level, regardless of the wick, because we wicked up to this particular level, but it doesn't really matter because we didn't close below that. So if we had to take a look at this, right, and here we can also call this the base, you know, like 44,800. So this particular area could be a spring on the smaller time frame, okay, using the 1 hour, the 4 hours, the 24 minutes and all that stuff. So this could be, yeah, a bear trap if you look at it like that, from that particular angle. So depending on what time frame you're talking about, yes, this could be a bear trap. But if we go to the larger time frames, this is not a bear trap. If you look at the 3 day, let's say, for example, this is just like a blatant downtrend. And the other reason why I'm longing a lot of altcoins at this particular level is, if we look at the past few days, we've been going down consistently for the past few days, especially on the 3 day time frame. So surely there is going to be a pullback. We need to test this liquidity right over here before we continue. Okay, there's going to be like a pullback on the daily time frame, on the 12-hour time frame, on the 24-hour time frame. It is bound to happen before we can continue dropping towards the downside. So if you look at the grand scheme of things, right, especially the 3 day time frame, we've really been going down. So there's obviously going to be like a pullback on the daily time frame, and this is one of the reasons why I am inclined to believe that the next you know, 24 to about 72 hours, basically from now till Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, this is when the bullishness, the pullback is going to sort of end, and this is one of the reasons why I want I want to sort of you know, counter trade people, because I know for a fact a lot of people are panicking at this particular moment. So this is one of the reasons why I have to sort of be ahead of the trend and the crowd, and just basically get to like you know, jump in, because right now I'm seeing signs of sell exhaustion on the smaller time frame. Remember, it depends on what time frame you're looking at. If you're looking at the weekly time frame, oh man, you're not even supposed to be trading at this particular moment. If you're looking at anything more than the 3-day time frame, you're not even supposed to be taking a trade. But I am I'm a day trader. I find opportunities on the smallest time frames. Okay, the highest time frame that I use is the 3-day time frame. So based on my time frame and the type of trades that I take, right, I have some sort of leg room to jump in and sort of finesse and grab my money or whatever, my profits, my potential profits, because I can see on a smaller time frame we are likely to bounce. We are likely to bounce on the 4-hour, on the you know, 8-hour, on the 12-hour time frame as well. So this is one of the reasons why I am most likely going to be taking this trade. So if you're going to take this trade with me, just know that we're supposed to close our trade in the next 24 to about 72 hours, 48 hours maximum. Okay, so I don't really want you guys to like say, hey Muna, you told me to like buy, and then 1 week later the prices are down. You are a fake guru. Okay, remember the time frame. Time frame is very important. So if you're going to take this trade with me, make sure you close it ASAP. Whenever you get your 10%, 20%, get out. Go back into USD Tether, wait for the next action, and you guys are going to do very well. So this analysis goes for all, or rather most of the altcoins, okay, because everything is going to bounce, okay, and a lot of altcoins have been doing very well. So I know for a fact you have a lot of different altcoins that you are trading at this particular moment. So if you've got like a specific coin that you like, and if you do your technical analysis and you can see that the you know, the bearishness is coming to an exhaustion, hey, you might go for it and then just go for that quick scalp, get your money, go back into USD Tether, wait for the next action, okay? Because right now we have actually established you know, a bearish trend, but we're still going to have pullbacks in between, and this is why you can get in, make your money, and get out. So this has been you know, my analysis for today. I really hope that you're going to take some action and you're going to be able to like do what you have to do on the smaller time frame. Remember, close your trade ASAP. Not more than 48 hours from now, no more than 72 hours from now, okay, because things can turn around. And by the way, you also need to sort of figure out what's going to be happening with the traditional markets. You need to keep up with what's happening with the traditional markets, because, you know, let's say for example we end up dropping, okay, that's really going to be very bad for everything, including your beloved Bitcoin, which you think is allegedly decentralized. It's not really decentralized. It's not really the savior of technology. It's just a craze at this particular moment, you know. So also take a look at the S&P 500 and stay up to date. Look at the dollar index, look at copper prices, everything, because this is what we're in the game for. We're supposed to like be ahead of everybody. So at this particular moment, we are seeing that the S&P, oh, my nose is itchy. Why the hell is my nose itchy? You know, like in Russia, they say if your nose is itchy, then yeah, then you want to drink alcohol. That's what they say. Yeah, that's crazy. If anybody is from Russia, yeah, let me know what it means, you know, from the Russian perspective. But from where I'm from Zambia, when your nose or your palm is itchy, it means you're going to make some money, or you're going to receive some money, or you're just going to have like a you know, like some good gifts, if you know what I mean. So I guess this is going to be about my trade. This is all about my trade. I think my trade is going to do very well. That's why my nose is itchy. Yeah, so what was I saying? Okay, yeah. So taking a look at the S&P 500, we are beginning to bounce, which is absolutely bullish for Bitcoin and altcoins in general. So This is one of the reasons why I am taking this trade, because everything is showing, or rather leading to a bounce. So of course, as far as the S&P 500 is concerned, we can have like another drop towards the bottom and then bounce like that. So during that particular time, everything is going to bounce, including your beloved BTC. Oh, and by the way, there's another situation that we're supposed to look at. Let's look at the S&P 500. Sorry, the CME futures. The Bitcoin CME futures. I should be able to have them right here. Oh, and by the way, the Bitcoin dominance is absolutely killing it right now. Bitcoin dominance is it's going to explode. Bitcoin dominance is going to explode like a week from now. So I think by 15th September, maybe this is when we can have that nasty drop. Remember, I'm talking about the nasty drop which is going to happen, right? So by mid-September, somewhere there, we could potentially have like some pretty red days, if you know what I mean. And this is going to fall in place with the Bitcoin dominance as well, because the Bitcoin dominance is like starting to get up from its slumber. Like it's been hibernating for a very long period of time, but there are signs of it like really trying to like pick up, okay, because we kind of formed the double bottom right over here. So best believe by mid-September, I'm expecting you guys to like fully get out of all your altcoin positions, okay, because it's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty around these areas, I'm telling you. So yeah, let's look for the CME futures, Bitcoin CME futures. CME, yeah, futures, because we've got a gap. We've got a gap at, I don't really know whether we already filled it or not. Did we get to fill it? Yeah, so we've got a gap here. Yeah, I think we filled it already from 45,700. I think it's already filled. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing to worry about here. So we already dropped, we already filled it. And you know, from here it's very easy for us to bounce. And one thing that I really like about this situation is they didn't really pump the prices too much during the weekend, because they needed to collect a lot of you know, shorts. A lot of shorts needed to accumulate. So you know, the more people short, the more people get out of their trades, the stronger the bounce is going to be. Like, you guys are going to come back like maybe 3-4 days from now on Thursday. You're going to be like, Mona, you were right, the price did end up bouncing, you know. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. By the way, let's also take a look at the Binance futures and the overall market sentiments at this particular moment. What else do we have? What else do we have here? So USD futures. So what have been the people doing? So the funding rate isn't really that high. I mean, it's not really low because it's like 0.01. I love seeing a negative funding rate, okay? So at this particular moment, still a lot of people are gravitating towards, you know, the bull side, you know, but we're close to zero. So it's not really that, it's not really that bad, if you know what I mean. So we are like in neutral territory at this particular moment. So we neither have, you know, overly aggressive bulls or overly bearish bears, if you know what I mean. So we're like in the middle, you know. At this particular moment, the markets are kind of having this neutrality with regards to market sentiments, okay? So you know, we need to have like either an extreme form of greed or an extreme form of fear, if you know what I mean. So at this particular moment, we're like neutral based on this. So let's take a look at you know, Alice coin. As far as the funding rate is concerned, it's also like you know, neutral. And a few days ago it was like minus 0.75 on the 7th of you know, September. So let's see what happened to Alice on the 7th of September, since it had like a negative funding interest. So yeah, you see that bounce. Usually when there's like a negative funding interest, that's when the bounce like really happens. So if you take a look at this, it did end up, you know, shooting up like that. So you guys are supposed to be looking at the funding rate as well. So let's take a look at Solana and what people are doing. Okay, still slightly bullish. Let's look at AVAX. Well, same type of situation where sort of neutral. Let's look at Ethereum as well. Okay, so yeah, we're like in this neutral territory. So at this particular moment, everybody's undecided. But anyway, I really believe we kind of, you know, found some good support, and people are going to be using this as a double bottom. So this is like a very good area to sort of get in for those quick trades and close the trades. And even if you look at the Heikenashis, right, when you've got like a broken Heikenashi such as this one, what's going to happen in the next 4 hours from now, right? We could slightly push down, and that is going to be like another good opportunity for you to like either add to your position or sort of get to, you know, dollar cost average, and then eventually we're going to push up. So to me, this is a great opportunity to get in on a lot of alternative cryptocurrencies. So to me, it's shopping season, scalp season, and just you know, make money season, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours, probably 72 hours. So in case anything happens, I'll let you know, and you know, I'll give you like a heads up. But remember, we are dollar cost averaging, DCA, okay, DCA. And always remember that there is always the probability of you know, sort of having a black swan event where you have markets like turning around. And this is one of the reasons why we had to look at the S&P 500. We're monitoring what's going to happen, and by the way, we need to figure out what's going to happen and what the open is going to be as far as the actual you know, markets opening today at is it 3 p.m. Eastern time. So yeah, we have like 3 more hours from now. But based on the futures, the S&P mini futures, I think we're most likely going to end up sort of bouncing today. But remember, dollar cost average, and I'm not going all in with my portfolio. I'm just using like 25% of it, and the other 75%, right, I have it in case we've got like a black swan event, in case we continue dropping down. So I really hope that you understand like how to maneuver and take action depending on whatever market phase there is. Okay, so remember, be careful, be safe, use a stop loss if you have to, but the best strategy is dollar cost averaging. So I entered Alice at $11.60. That was my first entry, and the price has already bounced. So in case we end up dropping to about $9, I can still add to my position, and I'm using 25% of my portfolio, not my whole portfolio, you know. So let's say, for example, Alice doesn't really go back to $11.60. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep my first position open, and that's where I'm going to like get the profit. Of course, I'm not really going to like enjoy the profits because I'm not really utilizing my portfolio. But remember, it's all about risk to reward, and it's all about doing what's good for your portfolio. And in case the worst happens, right, you're not liquidated or you're not really stuck in a trade, if you know what I mean. So yeah, this is the trade that I wanted to like emphasize and talk about. So I'm expecting the price of Alice to sort of go back close to about $14 and above, you know. So I'm going to take my profits $14 and above, and then we'll see what's going to happen. But in case we've got like a drastic change in the cryptocurrency markets, I'm going to give you like a heads up. So yeah, this is the trade that I took. I hope it does well. I hope you guys are going to be able to make some money. So right now I'm actually in profit, so I'm up. So I went in around $11.60. The price is pushing up. Hopefully we get to see a good major bounce so long BTC holds up. So right now BTC is holding up, which is very good, and I expect the markets to trade very thinly in the next few hours, you know, because the bulls are being skeptical right now because everybody's like an unbeliever. So best believe what's going to happen is there's going to be like, you know, volatility, boom, and then eventually people are going to give in. So by then, hopefully we're going to be in a very good position. So yeah, that's all I have for you. Tony Black, you have served a lot of people here. God bless you. Thank you guys. I mean, just like I told you guys, it's all about serving the people. It's all about serving the people. That's all I want to do right now. That's all I want to do. If I can be able to like make a difference, of course I always get it wrong. I always get it wrong sometimes. I also get it right sometimes. But at least if you're able to like understand the blueprint and reciprocate it, then I'll be the happiest. So big shout out to everybody watching me. You guys are so awesome. You guys are so kind. You guys are so amazing. So yeah, that's all I had for you today. I think I'm going to have an update like in the evening, unless something dramatic happens. But yeah, that's all I had. Have fun, take care, and talk to you guys a little bit later. Remember, understand risk to reward ratios. Okay, so yeah, later, bye.